In this video, we will convert a consignment transaction into an invoice and a return. On this screen, I have the original consignment record I created in my previous video, Consigning Out. Notice on the consignment record, in the upper right corner, there is a lock. To begin the conversion, you must first click this lock once to unlock the transaction. The next step is to click the Transaction Conversion button, which will open a Convert Transaction window, prompting us to choose a required operation. The available options for converting a consignment are invoicing and returning. First, I'll select Invoice and proceed to the next screen. What appears in this window are the inventory works from the consignment transaction. Click the corresponding checkbox to select the works to be converted and click Finish to display the invoice. The invoice displays listing the selected works as well as the existing financial information carried over from the consignment transaction. Complete the balance of the form with applicable tax information and authorization information if required. You can add notes and shipment information as well as any miscellaneous charges such as shipping by clicking in the Type column and selecting the item from the list. You can enter a brief description if needed and then the amount of the charge. If the charge is taxable, click the checkbox in the Tax column. When you have completed your entries, click back on the Works tab. When the invoice is completed, click the Shipped checkbox and enter the Ship To information with a right-click in the Ship field. This will display the contact selection list. Lock the invoice if required and then save your work. To print this invoice, click on the Documents button drop-down arrow on the main toolbar and select Invoice. Microsoft Word will open, displaying the printable invoice document. Click the Close Doc button to return to the invoice form. Notice on the invoice form there is a blue link CO005. This is a link back to the original consignment transaction. Double-click on this link to proceed to the next step of returning the balance of the inventory pieces back to your institution. The original consignment transaction will display. Unlock the transaction and then click the Convert Transaction button. On the Convert Transaction window, select Return. From the Contact selection window, choose the location to which the works are to be shipped. The window displaying the listed works will appear. The red color indicates the sold inventory pieces. The yellow indicates the remaining items. Choose among the yellow items that which needs to be returned and then click Finish. The return transaction will appear. All you need to do is check the Shipped checkbox, adjust the ship date, and click the lock if required. Save your work. To print the document, once again click on the Documents drop-down arrow and select Return. The document will open in Microsoft Word. Click the Close Doc button to return to the transaction form. This video and the previous video, Consigning Out, completes the process of consigning inventory to another institution, creating the invoice for sold works, and returning the unsold inventory, as well as printing all the transaction documents. You can also read about this in our online user guide at www.artsystems.com/guides/pro. Thank you. Thank you for visiting our Artsystems video collection. For more tutorials, please visit our website www.artsystems.com/tutorial.